Hello everybody. Today is July 4th, 2019, and we might be wondering, why are we looking at my model of the Gateway Arch? Well, this icon here is the symbol of my YouTube channel, which I started exactly 2 years ago on this day. Now, a lot has happened in 2 years since I started my YouTube channel. So what I thought I'd do is kind of recap what's happened in the past 2 years, and we're gonna do something fun. So let's get started. So we're going to fast forward 2 years ago, back on July 4th, 2017. None of this was here. None of this elevator stuff. This area that we were looking at was a normal closet. We had clothes over here. We had shelves of normal items here, more shelves of normal items up there. So we were having a 4th of July party, and I remember I was in my room towards the end of the party, and I was just looking at my old YouTube channel. Now, some of you may or may not know this, but I actually have been on YouTube since around 2010, I think it was late 2010 or 2011 when I joined YouTube. And so I've been around in the elevator community, never really got super involved. I uploaded a few of my old videos because I've been filming since I was about 8 or 9 years old, but I've only uploaded a select few videos here and there throughout the years. Anyway, I decided I'd like to start uploading more elevator videos and share some of the videos from my area and my travels. So I started a channel, STL Elevators, as we all know it today. Now, as every YouTube channel started, it started off slow. I uploaded about 15 videos in the first couple of days just to get some content out there, let people know I'm here, and then I started just subscribing to channels that I already knew, like Andrew and Jacob, and other people that I was well aware of. So at first I started uploading 2 videos a day because I had a huge backlog of videos, elevators that I had shot previously. Never planned on uploading them, but I shot them in the form of a YouTube video. Just never had the intent of uploading them. But like I said, since I had my old channel, I always had the option of uploading them, so I shot them in a way where if I wanted to upload them, I could. So as a new channel, felt pretty good about myself. Each day, my videos were getting around 15 to 20 views, which was insane back then. When I was new, I was a nobody. No one knew who I was. And it was doing good. And I was just, I wasn't out there to try to be better than anyone, try to get ahead of anyone. I just wanted to share the elevators that I've seen on my travels and see if other people enjoy them. So fast forward just a little bit, not too much. It was probably about the end of that summer after I created the channel, about maybe late July, August. I thought about an elevator that I'd went to in St. Genevieve. I found this Alderson elevator with GAL buttons in a hospital. And I thought to myself, I think Andrew, which we all know Diesel Doocy, would love this elevator. So I hopped onto Instagram because I knew I could contact him there, sent him a picture of it, told him where it was, and said, if you're ever in the St. Louis area, love to meet you. So he responded eventually. It was a while, I think maybe a couple weeks. He said that was an epic elevator and he'd love to see that and love to meet me if I came back to St. Louis. And at the time I thought that was pretty awesome. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And then I didn't talk to him for a while. He just kind of disappeared. But I thought it was cool at the time that Andrew responded to what I had showed him. So then it was about a few months later. YouTube channel was still going great. Views were still about the same. And things were going pretty well. Andrew again reached out to me and just started chatting, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. So I started talking with him a little while, and we became pretty close friends over the internet. Obviously, at this point, we weren't on Instagram or on actual texting and such like that, and it was pretty awesome. It was about then when we started forming the December meetup. He said he was, it's been a while since he's come to St. Louis. He'd like to come back again, maybe meet up with me. We can see Jacob, and I thought that'd be really cool. So we started arranging the first December meetup. So December rolls along, and it's after Christmas, December 26th. Andrew drives out in his Cadillac all the way to St. Louis, which is absolutely crazy. And we hang out for about a week. He stays here in St. Louis. He stays at my house on that exact bed. That's where he sleeps. Stayed there for about a week. We stayed up in St. Louis one night. Just had a great time, hung out, and it was the start of a great friendship. It was also in December when Andrew gave me a few elevator parts, such as this one right here, this car panel here, and a few other parts. And I was very grateful for that, very excited because they were my first elevator parts ever. I shouldn't actually say they were my first parts ever because this is the first button I ever got. I ordered it on eBay and I got this box and I cut it out But as for actual elevator parts, those were the first ones I got. This, and a few other things. I was absolutely excited because I'd never had an actual elevator part before, and it was pretty awesome. But from then on, Andrew helped me grow my YouTube channel. He said he wanted to do that and was willing to support me, and I was very, very extremely grateful for that. I mean, I don't think anyone will realize how grateful I am for that because, I mean, he didn't have to do that, and he did. And so, thanks to him, my channel started doing a lot better, and people were starting to know who I was and stuff. And I mean, I'm not someone to be like that, like I want, you know, all this, but Andrew was very kind, and I really do appreciate what he's done for me. So fast forward to maybe about March, April, something like that. That's when we started scheming up our first road trip to Kansas. He said it'd be fun to do a road trip, and he knew someone out in Kansas that had an old elevator to show us. If you remember Scott and his 2 elevators. So we planned a trip out to Hutchinson, Kansas, along with a few stops along the way. And that May, he rented a car, came out here, and we did our first big road trip. And that was probably the best road trip I've ever done in my life. That was so much fun. So after the May trip, we then did another trip in August. We went to Minneapolis, which was very fun. We got to see a few elevator companies and just hang out. Now over that trip is when I had offered to start doing video editing for Andrew because he had a lot on his mind. He had a lot going. He didn't have the time to edit. And I said, hey, I can do your video editing for you. I'll do my best to do daily videos. I want your channel to do well. I mean, you've done a lot for me. I want to do a lot for you. And I felt that was the way I could kind of repay him for what he's done for my channel. So he took me up on that deal. He said, yeah, gave me the information to be able to edit and upload his videos, and I started getting right on it. So then we fast forward about to November, and that's when he says he wants to fly me out to Roanoke. And that was really, really exciting for me because first, that was the first flight I'd ever gone on in my life, which also kind of sparked my interest in aviation. And I got to fly out to Roanoke to see Andrew. We're out there, I got to see some of the famous parking garage elevators, such as the Market Parking Garage and the Elmwood. But for me, the biggest part was being able to go out there and see a friend that I can only see a few times a year. And also while I was out there, I did the first renovation to the elevator museum. I helped Andrew clean all of his junk, put it to one side of the storage locker, and then reorganize all of the elevator parts on the right side. So that was a super fun trip, and I really enjoyed it. Now that was only for a few days. It was over, I believe, like Veterans Day or some holiday where I had an extra day off of school, so I was able to make that trip happen. We wanted the next trip to be a little bit longer, so we planned another trip in March of 2019 over my spring break. So in between those 2 trips to Roanoke, he actually came out to St. Louis again over Christmas and New Year's. And we hung out with Jacob for the whole week, and that was a lot of fun as well. Just hung around St. Louis and just had a good time. So at that point, back to my YouTube. So my YouTube was doing pretty well, and I had recently gotten monetized then, which was huge for me because I was making no money, and the fact that I was able to make money off doing video editing for Andrew and my own YouTube channel was going to provide me enough income where I would not have to get a summer job, which allowed Andrew and I to take more trips this summer to get more content. And that's exactly what we did. Obviously, over in March, I went out to see him in Virginia, where I did the second renovation of the elevator museum. And then this summer, which was May of 2019, we did our big 2-week trip to Texas, which was the biggest trip we've ever done. We went to Dallas, San Antonio, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and Austin. And that's just a very brief story about my YouTube channel and kind of what's happened over the past couple of years. So enough rambling and story time. I want to show you guys some interesting stuff. This here is my elevators to upload database, and you can see here I have 706 videos I need to upload. And that's a lot of videos. But I also have a lot of videos from my kind of pre-YouTube days. And I also have some interesting bloopers and some outtakes. So what I think we'll do now, I'm gonna go ahead and dig through all of this, and we're gonna take a look at some of my older videos along with some of the kind of epic fails and just the bloopers, and just, it's not gonna be like bloopers like we're used to with Andrew, but just some interesting clips and some extra bonus videos. So I hope you enjoy them.
Okay, this is first for me. Schindler. Oh wow, this is a really cool Schindler. Look at that. I've never ridden a Schindler like this before. Look at that. Oh, this is cool. It's traction. It's a cheesy bell sound though. Look at that. Look at this fixtures. This is amazing. And the door close button works. That is amazing. Let's get a cab view. Very nice elevator. There's our security camera. Oh wow, this is amazing. Here we are at 1. Just got that call button there. There it goes, and that is it. Okay, this is the elevator at some shops in Chicago. It is a Schindler. Let's go up to 4. Door close doesn't work. Forward. There it goes, and that's it. Okay, this is the elevator. The Normandy. Ooh, look at this. This is a Dover. Here at 4. Wow, look at these buttons. Why is that like... This thing's kind of weird. Let's get a cab view. There's actually really quiet music in this elevator. Here at the lobby. There it goes, and that's it. We are riding in the Amtrak to Chicago from St. Louis. And I got this little room here. So we're gonna do a mini room tour of the Amtrak room. So we have 2 seats, and there's actually a top bed that comes down there. And we got a cup holder type thingy here. We've got a table. There's some cornfields, or not soybean. Here's some panels back here. We got a light. Music control. I'm not really sure what that does. And this call button. We've got a light switch. Turn those on. And then night does that one. So we got over here another light. Ooh, we got an air conditioning control and a power adapter, which is nice. Here's the door. Here's another light. Coat hook. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, there's some storage area here. It looks like a trash can down there. Coat. This is nice in here. So, alright guys, that's it.
Baltimore morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for choosing Metrolink. This is Blue Line, eastbound Fairview Heights. As a reminder, all passengers must have a valid passenger transfer. There's no eating, drinking, smoking, loud music, or vulgar language permitted on board Metrolink train. And as a courtesy, please yield prior to seating to elderly and disabled. Once again, thank you for choosing Metrolink. Next up, Dorsett, connect number 1, Washington, doors will open to my right.
Let's listen to the fan, see what it sounds like. I think it's broken. Let's listen to what the fan sounds like. It's actually not that bad. Well then, that's the second fan today that sounds like it's about to break everything. B.
Conference Center. Conference Center. Going up.
It's not that much of a ride. We still get to see these. These are pretty neat.
Floor 1.
Wish I did that. Not next.
Floor 1. Going down. Conference Center.
Get off your feet. That's it. Alright. See the elevators at Chase Park Plaza. Ooh, look at that button. Something tells me we're gonna have something really cool here. Oh wow. Oh man. Doesn't look like we're gonna go anywhere. Let's go to the lobby.
First floor.
Westinghouse service elevator here at the, oh, it's off. And we have a locked elevator. Look at that. So let's go find another elevator. Alright, we are here at the Central West End Metrolink and Metrobus garage. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get in here. Yep. So we have some elevators in there. Not sure what type.
but I guess it's not for Metro. Alright, we are here at the Soldiers Memorial here in St. Louis. There's an old Westinghouse elevator that's been tastefully modernized. But look what we have here to ride. We have a platform lift. A very nice looking one, to be honest. Now we wait for the door to close. Wow. Wow. Well, this thing's like so broken it won't come down. All right, we are here at the Gateway Arch here in St. Louis. We have 2 new elevators to ride. We're gonna take these for a ride. Wow, look at that, you can't actually call the elevator. Fail. All right, we're here at the Dorsett Center. And this elevator is iffy. Oh, wow. Oh man. Well, it's going up now. We're here at some building in Chicago and look at this. Let's see if it works. Oh, it's above level. I don't think it works. No, it doesn't work. All right, guys, we're here at US Bank, Green Bay. Look at this, we have some elevators to ride. Ooh, exciting. All right, does it go anywhere? Oh, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We don't get to go anywhere on these elevators. So, not very exciting there. They're modded anyway, but... So I hope you guys enjoyed that little compilation of some unreleased, some extras, some blooper clips from some of my older videos and some newer ones too. Didn't really plan on releasing those videos as proper videos, although I could possibly some days, maybe like a throwback video. Just thought I'd show you guys some of the older content though that I have. So one last thing before we head out, we just watched some elevator clips, some elevator videos, but I think we need to go ride an elevator. And I have just the one in mind that may or may not have this button right here. Let's go. Okay, we have arrived here at the elevator. And you may or may not recognize the building, but we are sitting outside of Heritage Hall. Now, why Heritage Hall? Well, we're actually coming here for the same reason that I filmed this elevator for the very first time. Like I said before, this was the first elevator I ever filmed. Unfortunately, I don't have the original video of that, but I shot that, I think, in like December of 2009, something like that. But we're coming here today for the same reason as that. It's close. But anyway, let's head inside and take a ride on the Schindler. Let's go. Here we are. We all know and love this place. Here it is. here? What? 3's unlocked? Cool. Looks like we're a little low on oil. Okay, well, not much to see on 3. But we all know and love this elevator. And it's pretty special too. That's a new noise. Since 3's open, we're gonna take another ride up. I am curious to know what's beyond that interesting barrier. It stinks and it's hot, so I'm assuming I don't want to know. This thing actually does travel a long way for this building not really being that tall. Such an interesting noise. And we'll send it up to 3. And we'll go listen to the machine, which is just right over here. Cool. Alright, let's head back to my house now. And here we are back where we started. Hope you enjoyed that little elevator ride. It was kind of neat that 3 was unlocked, so we got to ride all the way to the top. So anyway, just want to thank you all for watching my videos, for supporting my channel, and Andrew as well for you. I mean, you brought my channel to what it is. I mean, if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't be here today. Special thank you to you, but I mean a huge thank you to all the viewers, all you guys who watch the videos, who support the channel. Because if it wasn't for you, there would be no videos. Now, starting this YouTube has probably been one of the best things I've done in my life so far. It's opened up a ton of new opportunities. It's brought me some of the best friends I've ever met, and it's just been an overall good thing. And a very, very rewarding part of this is doing the autism outreaches with Andrew. And that's something I've always watched, but it's one of those things that once you actually participate in and be a part of, you really realize what good you're doing in other people's lives. Because you may not notice it, you may not know that you're doing it, but when you actually see these people and see how excited they are over just an elevator and meeting the person that they've watched forever, it's pretty neat. And so that's probably one of the most rewarding parts of doing all of this and And Andrew has allowed me to be able to do that with him, which is awesome. So thank you guys for 2 years of being awesome. And thank you all for the support. So that's it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and we'll see you guys next time.